بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد وسلم اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد وسلم تسليم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين اياك نعبد واياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين انعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين امين
Amin Allah dua jabi. Thank you very much, Imam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our prayers. Mr. DJ, thank you very much. I can see there is communication between me and you people, and that's my job here, huh? All right, so as we move on then.
Assalamu alaikum to everyone here. Assalamu alaikum to the high table. Today is a special day in the history of this school, and I am profoundly delighted and honored to be giving this remark. I feel when I see the table around here, all these dignitaries and what they represent, I really feel there is very little thing for me to say. From my left, the donors, what we can say for now is we cannot say anything more than a big thank you, and then we really appreciated this gesture. It's not the first time we have receiving as a community gesture like this from this KUSA. Also, if I want to talk about computer or laptop, if they say there is a doctor here, what do I have to say? Equally, if I want to talk about the policy of government towards education, the Honorable Member of Parliament is here, and the representative of the director, regional director. What do I have to say when those people are here? If I want to talk about the school, the headmaster is here, the principal is here. And we are all headed by the governor who is representing Adama Barrow here. In this community here, we all know we have what we call the local authority. And that's been highly represented here by the presence of the chairman of the Kerewan Area Council and our own district chief here. For me, the only thing I can say here is to thank these very important people. We personally went to the governor for him to grace this occasion. I personally went to the chief for him to come to this occasion. And to tell you the truth, since yesterday, all of them have called me that they will come. The governor has called me from yesterday 4 times to assure me that he will be here. I am greatly humbled, sir. But without much ado, I don't think I need to stand here to tell you something which could be said better by these people here. But what we want to say to the organization that is giving these things here, that we call it Bankudokuo. Bankudokuo, that means you are building your nation. By bringing computers here for the ITC lab to be created here means that one thing leads to another. Kids will learn here and they will finish here and they will take their positions in the society. Once they are working to improve and to develop their country. Is that not part of Bankudokuo? So once again, I just want to welcome the dignitaries and a special thanks from the SMC, because the school, as we all know, they say is participatory. You have the school, the government, you have the teachers, you have the SMC, and you have the stakeholders. So when all those people are present here, we as SMC can only say, thank you for recognizing our call. Thank you to be among us today. And to the KUSA, we want you to extend our heartfelt congratulations, appreciation to the organization and our best wishes for more a progressive organization that will be taking care of needs of this community as you have been doing in the previous years. I will not take the time. I know that there is a lot of things that some people need to go back to Combo. So on that note, I will say all of you are most welcome to Kerewan Senior Secondary School. Once again, you are most welcome. Thank you, Governor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was a brief and very, very precise speech.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I have to thank God for this day. 3 years ago, I was watching CNN. In a country called Singapore, there is a program in which government has provided laptop for grade 7 students, the whole country. I was thinking, when shall we have? But as I was saying this in my mind, God was echoing something in my ear, but I couldn't hear. Until one day, when the cluster monitor, Lamin S. Jawara, called me to tell me about this gesture. So God is very great. I have to thank God for this, because I was not thinking that it would come within the short space of time. So I said, Alhamdulillah. The next thing is that the writer William Shakespeare said, every person is 1/10 of himself. So if you translate this literally, you can say every person can reprocreate 10 times of himself. But on the note, if you look at the connotation, it said every person uses 1/10 of his potential. If you are serious and conduct yourself the best way, you can multiply your achievement 10 times. That's what it means. So before I proceed, I would like to recognize the presence of my dear governor, Ibrahima K.S. Damfa, Regional Director, Representative, the Chairman, Kerewan Area Council, Lamin Boyan, the Kerewan U.S. Association representative here in the gathering, Lamin S. Jawara and Lamin Gassama. The very person who gave the necessary technical support to put the laptop in order, Dr. Mbemba Hydra. The SMC came and the members of SMC, the teachers, entire student body, the direct beneficiary of the program. Today mark another red letter day in the annals of history of Kerewan Senior Secondary School, because we'll be given 47 laptops and some cash amount for the refurbishment of dilapidated computer room to make it standard. So I say bravo to the initiatives, and I'm urging them to continue their benevolence. We today reap what others have sown. What we now sow will be reaped by those who come after us. It is from history that we come to learn that the present grows out of the past and conditions the future. This gesture that we receive today will go a long way in changing the image of the school and would immensely contribute in increasing access to information technology and service delivery to the school and the community at large. Basically, almost every individual student will have immediate and comfortable access to the facility provided. It will make the environment attractive and conducive for teaching and learning to take place. Students will have opportunity to make research, read other available information for schoolwork. It will give mental alertness and increase student interest in learning, either in pursuit of their goal or for personal pleasure. It will give opportunity for every student in the school to carry a device full of information where they can access at any time in their academic endeavor. I thank you for your wonderful contribution in making teaching and learning more comfortable for generations of children yet to be born. To my honored guests, thank you for foregoing your busy schedule to answer to our call in witnessing this occasion. It is a moment of joy because we will be seeing our children enjoying the same kind of facility as those of their counterpart in Combo. That is a big relief for me and your parents. Our challenge as a school now is retention of graduates and lower enrollment, which we will continue to engage the parents and other stakeholders in improving the status quo. I therefore thank the Alkali, the entire community for their support and understanding during this trying time. But I want to stress that you should do your utmost best to encourage your people to increase enrollment. Finally, I would not do justice to the school and the community at large without mentioning the effort of our chief, Alaji Babala Fadia Kinte, who have been with us since in the morning. So on that note, I thank everybody for your undivided attention.
The latest element among all my colleagues, I am proud to be the king and the most abundant element in the universe. Above all else, I dominated the might universe.
My friend Sodom, I am Kabul, the most abundant element found in almost all organic compounds. The rice, the oil, the sugar you eat, even in the body of plants and animals. So you cannot boast of abundance in my presence.
Oh, in that regard, we are all equal. I can also be found in almost all organic matters, especially those that you have just mentioned. So you need to relax.
You boast too much hydrogen. Because of me, it is possible for the archaeologists to measure the ages of historical artifacts, such as fossilized and ancient remains. This information enables us to gain extensive knowledge about our past.
What is the problem about you people? Hey, this quarrel. You are too small for this problem. You think I don't know you. Your combination with this black thing to produce carbon monoxide, which pollutes the environment and contribute extensively to the global impact of climate change and
hydrogen, you are impossible. And this makes you difficult to handle. With a simple spark, you explode. Boom.
Shut up, my friend. Hydrogen explodes with me to form water, which is very essential to the survival of all living organisms.
Oxygen, that's all you can do. Help others to burn. I wish you were dead. The world will live peacefully. Without you, no bushfire and pollution.
Listen to this yellow planet space no gas. Without me, life on this planet would have been practically been possible. All living organisms depend on me for their survival. Don't mind them, my friend. They are just jealous since you are the most abundant element on the earth after silicon.
Very right, nitrogen. 85% of the sun contains me, silicon, a semiconductor metal. I am very useful indeed. Man has found ways of using me in photovoltaic solar cells and in the microchip of computers. I have contributed now a great deal to the revolution in the information era.
Nice remark, silicon. I obtain nitrogen with all my strength. Nitrogen, you bond with oxygen to form nitric acid, which is extremely harmful to our crops. No wonder calcium. Your strength lies only in the bone and the teeth of mammals. End of this rambling. I was so disturbed in my rest that I have to come and intervene. You are not free at all, being kept under perfume for most of your life and for your safety, of course. Wait until when you are free and independent like me, we can be equal. In the meantime, you do better. Go back before you start a reaction.
Sodium, come over, my good guy. We combine to form sodium chloride or common salt, which add flavor or taste to delicious meat.
Oh, I see. A friend indeed is a friend indeed. Now both poisonous substances are safe and stable now. Ho!
Here I come again. I carbon with 3 isotopes. Carbon 12, carbon 13, and carbon 14.
I am also present and also with 3 isotopes. Oxygen 16, oxygen 17, and oxygen 18. I can't be left out. I also have 3 isotopes, namely protium, deuterium, and tritium.
And who asked of your presence? Colorless, weightless gas. Look at it. You can't even feel its presence.
Foolish black substance. You make me sick with your bragging. Can't you understand that I undergo thermonuclear reaction at the sun to produce energy in a form of light and heat essential for photosynthesis? Look at me, carbon, hydrogen, the backbone of survival.
I think you have a problem with understanding. I carbon form 2 well-known allotropes. Graphite in pencil and diamond the most precious stone. And solely recently discovered bookie balls, book Minister Florence.
I also have an allotrope called the ozone layer that protects living organisms from deadly rays from the sun and deadly cosmic radiation from other species. Then keep away from carbon because your combination produces carbon monoxide, which depletes that life-saving of yours. Indeed, scientists are now trying to emulate thermonuclear reaction at the sun through KUSA reaction, which meets 70% of global energy needs.
Hey, shall we have a perfect decorum or else I am uranium, most feared element, and my progeny plutonium. I have 2 faces, one for good and peacetime use, and other for ill and destruction.
How are you used for peaceful purpose?
Man has found applications in physical properties of my atoms, which release huge amount of energy. And man has diverse means of capturing this energy to produce large amount of electricity used in so many applications in home and industry. And this entire technology is summed up in what is known today as nuclear power station.
How are they used for ill and destruction?
How many of you remember or heard about the incident at Hiroshima, 3 Mine Island and Chernobyl? Man has used me in fission reaction to produce the world's greatest weapons. The atomic or nuclear bombs represent this menace beyond drop. And this has the capacity to wipe out hundreds of thousands of innocents.
What do we do about this trouble?
Remember that you carbon form chemical bonds with hydrogen, oxygen, and the nitrogen to form protein, which is essential to the survival of all living organisms. And now, if I may ask, what are you going to do with your quarrel?
We are now determined to solve this problem amicably, for we fear that you may soon start your deadly fiction reaction.
Remember that you are talking to the king. For that being the case, we must all endeavor collectively and endlessly to prevent the uncontrolled use of uranium, especially in its use by the terrorists. The uncontrolled use of uranium may lead to the widespread use of atomic bombs, which may in turn bring an end to the civilization and the humanity. Hello, shall we have a perfect decorum here or else? I am Lamin Dembel. I act like the element by the name uranium, the king of elements.
Black substance, you made mistake. I am Awajayu. I acted as hydrogen. Thank you. What is the problem about you people? My name is Awajayu. I acted as oxygen. Don't mind them, my friend. My name is Mawanjai. I acted as nitrogen.
Please,
you boss too much hydrogen.
Let it be bigger.
I am Mamadou B. Jallo. I acted as carbon. 85% of the sun contains me. My name is Mambiketa. I acted as silicon. Boom, boom.
My name is Leman Bari. I acted as chlorine.
End of this rambling. My name is Aniture. I acted as sodium.
Nice one, silicon. My name is Binbadad. I acted as calcium.
All right, thank you very much.
Honorable MC Ibrahim Ajase, I want to seize this opportunity to extend my greetings to the Honorable Governor of North Bank Region, Mr. Ibrahim Adamfa, the Chairman of Kerewan Area Council, Mr. Malamin I.L. Bojang, the Honorable National Assembly Member, Alhaji Jawara, the Head Chief of Lower Badebu, Mr. Fabala, Alhaji Fabala Kinte, the representative of the Director, who is the Principal Education Officer, my boss, Mr. Fabala M.J. Singate, the Ward Councillor of Kerewan Area Council, Alhaji Pande, the SMC Chairman and the executive members of the SMC Committee present here today. My own mentor, friend, and advisor, Ustaz Papa Jase, the National Coordinator, Kerewan US Association, Mr. Malamin Gassama, and also our special IT, who is also my grandfather, Dr. Mbemba Haidara, the principal, staff, and pupils of Kerewan Senior Secondary School, distinguished invitees, the media, I greet you all. Today is a very important day for me in two different ways. It is important because we've got an achievement as an association, being the Assistant National Coordinator for KUSA and coming here for a feasibility study and sharing the situation with my association members and approving of my suggestion to provide a computer lab in this school is an achievement for me as a member of KUSA. The other achievement I have is because I am the education cluster monitor for Kerewan cluster, and this school is one of the schools that I am responsible to monitor. An addition in ensuring quality education is an added advantage and would make work very easy for me is also an achievement. This is why I said it's a double achievement that I am very much proud to be associated with. This is a very magnificent gesture from the members of KUSA. I know the national coordinator has a lot to say, but KUSA as an association, like the SMC chairman said, who also doubles as the representative of the Alikalo, that this is not the first project that we brought to this community. And it is our hope that we would continue to do more, in as much as the strength and the willingness of the people are there who we want to support. We all know that nowadays we are living in a world of technology, and technology provides a lot of limitless opportunities for students to be able to study their area of study, to develop careers for their livelihoods. Like the master of ceremony said here, that there will be time when we will not be talking about pens and papers, but we'll be talking about gadgets that would be doing the work of those kind of materials. We will not be dealing with physical money because we are going to be living in a world of technology. As we are sitting here and seeing things happen across the world, that is the advancement of technology. So in providing such facility in this school is a very big achievement, and in my capacity as the cluster monitor, my advice would be to the principal and staff, as well as the students of this school, to ensure that they make the best use of the facility in order to encourage the sponsors or the donors to be bold enough to continue the partnership in ensuring quality education for all as one of our objectives as an association. Without wasting much of your time, I know there are a lot of speakers. I just want to express my sincere and profound gratitude to be associated with such a very magnificent gesture by KUSA. So through my coordinator, I would humbly extend my appreciation to the membership abroad so that they know that they have done a very good thing for the people of Kerewan Senior Secondary School. I thank you all.
Assalamu alaikum. Mbe Kerewan kebal kontona min bebe jang ani naluntambal men bebe ma berin jang. Nte for la mandika kola nore, but let me go back to English a little bit. Mfana bode Kerewan la wer jambul man telong. Nte fale bota jantul dol nga kombole lo do banding. And to go from there, I'm introducing myself, Tomu Malamin Kasamaleti. Mfa lemu alaji sekuba Kasamati. So I've been outside the country in the US for a little bit. I'm just going to give you the snapshots of the organization. We got a very tireless man who was organization oriental when he was in the country here, by the name Jikiba Jawara. When he came to America, every year he would call us, let's put some money together and then send it to our people back home. We did this for so many years. We decided to say, man, I think we need to do better than that. We can't just be doing Sunkar Sukuro every year. We have to do something more than that. So that's when the organization KUSA was born. We put a lot of heads together, a lot of plans together, which we hope to achieve, not all of it, but at least if we can achieve 50%, it will be very good for our community here. The organization has 91 members. They are not all from Kerewan. They are not all in USA. In particular, why we are even here, the person is not in USA who donated the computers to us. Is Mr. Omar Drame. He lives in Norway, but he is a member of KUSA in USA. Not only a member, he's a paid member. We have a lot of members that don't pay, but he's a paid member. And these computers came in the picture. He said, I have some computers. They need some cleaning. We say, oh, this is great news. This would be something we could use for our people at home. So KUSA took the initiative to clean the computers in Norway, and then we paid for the shipment to come here. When the computers got here, we were so lucky to have somebody also from Kerewan who took the initiative to reprogram the computers. And that is Mr. Memba Harara. That would have, thank you. That would have been something that was going to cost us a lot of money and time. But he took the initiative and did all that for us. It's a pleasure for us to do this for our community. And then we hope to do more one day. At least this is the first, maybe the second time I'm here to represent our people. It's just fortunate for me. I'm here, and then they're using me. They said, okay, you're going to do this. So that's why I'm here. I've been here a little longer for the past year. So that's why we're here. We want to make sure our people in this region at least be competitive to other areas of the country. When it comes to computers now, there isn't a lot you can do without using the computer now. It's a necessary. Our intention is to start it at the grassroots, maybe grade 3. I was still a member, my kid in USA, primary 3, came with a computer. I said, what? What are you doing with a computer, primary 3? And he showed me stuff. I said, man, you got to slow down. This is what we need for our people in here. By the time they have the background at elementary, they come to senior secondary school, wherever they're starting is going to be far ahead where these people are starting today. So it's an encouragement, and we want to use this gesture at least to be grateful from where we all from. Some of our lucky, we've been there, we have the opportunities, our kids are there. We are not trying to forget, we want to come back. Somebody like me, I've been gone too long. I'm here now. I've never stayed in this country more than 6 weeks. I'm here 3 weeks, 6 weeks, I'm going back. But I've been here longer this time. So that's an encouragement for all of us out there to help the community and all that. The computers came with a little cash, because we know we can just throw a computer to the community and say, hey, that's a computer, y'all can use it. So the association came together, we put $100,000. Uli came. We want to at least have a nice structure that would give the computer security and then at least good use. So that's why we said, man, let's give them something. We can't just send computers. Let's give them something, at least to give them a start. So that's why we are here. That's why I'm here. Our organization, KUSA, Jikiba is the president. We have the executive committee. I'm just the coordinator here. And then Lamin is the assistant coordinator. I live in Combo, so I call him every day. I mean, so he is very helpful. I don't know a lot of people here. I don't know how to communicate with some people here. I struggle. Anytime I want to come here, I go to my brother. I say, let's go. Because I don't know Kerewan. So, but I'm trying to learn, at least know people better. So without not keeping you long, I want to say on the behalf of KUSA, we are grateful. We're giving you this. That's the money here. And then the computers are somewhere here, I'm hoping. And I want to say thank you on the behalf.
The Honorable National Assembly member for Lower Badibu, of course we call it Lower Badibu here, Alhaji Jawara, my good friend. The Honorable Chairman for Kerewan Area Council, Malamin Ayel Bojang, my humble friend too. I keep having so many friends in Bariba. I don't know why. It's just natural. The Honorable CFO of the area, Honorable Fabala Kinte. Let me stop there because it's difficult for me to struggle. I keep getting it wrong. The Honorable Councillor for our area, for Lower Badibu, the Kerewan Ward, that's Mr. Pane, Honorable Pane. The SMC chairman, my good brother, Chairman Almame, who doubles also as the representative of the Alcalo of Kerewan. Dr. Haidara, who is also the IT expert. I want to recognize your presence. Mr. Lamin S. Jawara, who is also the cluster monitor for education. Then you have the regional director's representative in the person of Fabala Singate, the KUSA representative, Mr. Kasama, the Honorable Imam of the Imam's representative of Kerewan, boys and girls, the Fourth Estate, the media, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols respectfully and duly observed. It's a singular honor and privilege for me as the direct representative of the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Mr. Adama Barrow, to be here to give a statement on this very noble educational venture that we are all privileged to be part of this evening. Boys and girls, it's a very rare opportunity for you all where you people are in your own home, you are able to get such an assistance from your brothers and sisters from afar, across the seas, to make sure that you have such an opportunity. You have a very good start. You have better positions in your lives for your betterment in the future. Most of them, or some of them, if not all of them, or very few of them had this golden opportunity to have such an opportunity given to them. But because they missed out on some of those things, they've decided that they should think back. They should think of you the younger ones, so that you are lucky to be able to have such a thing in your own home. This is a very rare opportunity, and you want to be very grateful to these people. I want you to give them a big round of applause. Therefore, I want you all to take this opportunity to make the best use of this opportunity that you have. Remember, education is expensive, but lack of education is more expensive. I'm saying this because I know what it takes. I have also been there just like how they were. I was also in the overseas. But with this, after getting all my papers, I came back. When immediately I completed my studies, I had to come back to serve my country. But without education, there are certain positions that you cannot have. Like one of the previous speakers earlier alluded to. If you want to compete other areas, other regions, you must be prepared equally like them, or if not better than them. There are so many opportunities in this country. Thank you. Exactly. If you want to compete at a higher level, you must be prepared like them. I can say I have lost out in one way or another, because for me, I had the opportunity to do my PhD, but I decided that I must come back and serve my country. After some time, I can go back. I was never able to come back. So you see, doctor now is already there. Look at him now. A badabunka, I think. I wish he's a kianka. You know. So definitely, education is very, very important. I also want to take this opportunity for everybody to understand that we need to appreciate this current dispensation. We need to appreciate it. For the simple fact that there are so many things under transformation. There are so many things that are happening. That takes me down to the element that you mentioned. Nobody is an island, and nobody is infallible. That is what the elements, the science students happen to teach us. By yourself, you are nothing, but together you are something. And you cannot do everything on your own. The day you think you know all is the day you don't know anything. I keep telling people in my office, the person who keeps me through, who puts me through almost all the time, is somebody who doesn't even have a very good secondary 4 certificate. But it's every day he teaches me something. You're these parents that you think they don't know anything. They even know more than you. Even you and me, with our bachelor's degrees, with our master's degrees, they can teach us or everything in life. So therefore, let us take education seriously. Let us value other people. Let us cherish the peace and tranquility that we have as at now. Because if it escapes us, God knows, God forbid, where are we going? Some of us have nowhere to go to. Some of our people who are in Congo for so many years, when the impasse happened, some of them, because they don't even have houses here, they have to go to Senegal. You cannot come here. Fama mola taraja, ibe tarabintole. Ha? Kian ko dara kian ne bar badu. He. Ha? Musapane. Lo. You know? So this is why it was a lesson for all of us. So that some of us who were away in Combo, I have been in Combo for 45 years. You go to he go to my house in Kiang. I have constructed a house there now. So that when I say anything, I can go to my house. And I said, this is my home. And I'm proud. Let us all do that here, Kerewan. So that when you come, you know you are, look, the English people said, I studied in England. They said, a man without a culture is nothing. What does that depict? It means that respect your roots, respect your people, never forget your home. That's where you come from. So it is very important that we have value for our cultures and tradition, because no other will respect your culture if you don't respect your culture. Nobody else will develop our people, our country if you don't develop our country. There is nothing like home. It's an old adage. We all know that. So therefore, let us come back home and develop. The science lessons that we are all having are all elements. Let's come together and appreciate what we have. You do a bit, somebody else does a bit, somebody does another thing. Together you can make a headway in life. That is very, very important. You see, the government is right now thinking of so many things that we can reconcile and come back together. You know about the CRC, Constitutional Review Commission. They are just around the country. They just left us a few days ago. There are so many things. They're asking us for the first time, what do you want in your constitution? What do you want for yourselves in this country? That has never happened before. The TRRC, Truth and Reconciliation. Let's come together. Let us confess. This is what I have done. Definitely it's my fault. Now I have accepted it. And then with the next forward, can you forgive me? I want you to forgive me. Now, okay, fine. Let's compromise. Now, as a way of compensation, we cannot pay back what has been damaged upon you or on you by the system, but we'll give you something. Yusunya Burang, Dampai. That's what you call compensation. They give you something so that in lieu of what you have lost, not as a pay. And then you forge ahead. Those things were never here. In our region here, I have never seen it here. Even in Kiang, we don't have it there, unfortunately. 24 hours electricity. No, it's not never. No. And it's just the start. It's just coming up. These are things that are coming up. But some people who want to create confusion in our society, we have 1.7 billion as pledges that are supposed to come gradually. But before they come, they will not drop from the sky. We have to write proposals, we have to make protocols, agreements, discussions, and eventually they are convinced and then this thing starts coming in the form of projects for our Njawara roads, for our Hakalang roads. These are things that are coming. But no, the person who wants to create confusion and pandemonium is confusing us. They are not doing anything. Nothing. Is Rome built in one day? Rome was not built in one day. No. My role is to make sure that people reconcile, we come together and see the reality. We are not politicians, but let's tell the people the truth. Because Allah is watching everybody else. And I want you, the children, to inculcate those ideas into you. Never get yourself confused by anybody. Read your books. Make your books your best friends. Get the best out of the gadgets that you have, the laptops that you have, the computers that are there. It's a technological world now. If you negate the idea of developing yourself in this computer age, you'll be left behind. So don't allow yourself to be left behind. Be in the front. And keep telling me, say you can. Yes, we can. Say it. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. That is it together. So you see, I just want to thank finally KUSA through their representative to thank you very much for all what you have done. The Honorable Principal, can we go around to see the science lab? What is happening? It is not enough. Thank you. It is not enough to have nice gadgets here for nothing. You know how much money that has been spent here? I cannot even quantify it. One computer, you know how much it costs? Even the second, I don't know how to call it. Second hand. 48. Foul. You want to have all that? How much money are we talking about? The cost of clearing it from the seaport or airport, whatever. You know how much it costs? A lot of money. Plus another 100,000. Willow, Kemi. Masa Makian. Yo. So these are things that are here. It's for you people. Cajoles and so on. Ignore them. Just follow. Read your books. Make your books your friends. One finder you will find. You'll be fine. And boys also. Ignore them also. Don't just ignore them. Just concentrate on your IT. And you will make it. On that note, I want to thank all of you. I want to thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I want us to give him another round of applause, please. A big one for that man. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, MC, for giving me the floor to make a brief presentation, a brief statement on the occasions of presenting these slabs of today. But before going into the issue, I would want to extend my heartfelt greetings to the members of the High Table. I want to thank the organizing committee for this occasion, and the Commissioner of North Bank Division, Honorable Ibrahim K. S. Damfa, and the member of National Assembly for Lower Badibu, Alhaji S. Jawara, the chairman of Area Council, and all protocols respectively observed. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I'm honored today as a citizen of Kerewan to partake in today's presentation. But again, the key focus here as an ICT specialist, I remember in 2015, if I'm right, I had a countrywide tour with my students from the University of the Gambia, undergraduate students, to tour around the country's ICT labs at basic education level. And I think we had a visit in Kerewan here. And from that moment, it was touching, realizing that those in the urban areas and in the provinces, there is a digital divide. And today, universal access to ICT is not a necessity but a must, given the speed technology is moving. In essence, technology somehow seems to be consuming our life. It is a platform, but in the wider context, you interpret that platform to be a vehicle for other disciplines. Because hardly today, most of the disciplines you've seen has ICT components. From like the previous speaker, from e-banking to e-health to e-agriculture to the extent of e-government. These are all, the E element you have there is the digital element. And that translated the whole issue into being enveloped in a globalized, virtual world. To cut everything short, ICT is very important. And then why we call it ICT, why these three acronyms, the I, the C, and the T? These are linkages. Having your laptops in a nutshell, you'll be involved in processing data and so forth. But then again, if you want to go beyond the confines of that laptop or your desktop to further afield, you would need a career. And that career is what bears the communication platform. Devices that gets you reach to the other destination. And then the technology is the different variety of platforms that you have. You have today desktops, you have mobile phones, so on and so forth. So all these combines, we call them ICT. It is very important, and as a lecturer of the university, I'm really honored to be present here. And this goes to the students. At the level of the university, before we get you people on board, we expect you to gather the foundations from the basic level, from primary to the senior secondary, tertiary to the university level. But if the foundation of ICT is not good at where it is now, then there will be a problem when you get to our end. Because we will be moving at a speed. Otherwise, on the contrary, you'll be in a position where you have no clue about what you are involved in. So ICT is very, very important. And what you have to do now, as students, take this discipline very seriously. Whether you like it or not, whether you become an engineer, a lawyer, we've seen science students. Somebody mentioned the concept of digital silicon chip. The background of computing is embedded within that confine. And silicon chip is the embodiment of digital technology today. It is growing at a faster rate. Initially, from supercomputers to mini computers to MIDI computers to desktop computers to what we call today a laptop computer. And then miniaturization continued to what we have to call mobile computing. So this size, no matter how small it is as powerful as the one you have on the desktop. With automated system all over the place, there is wireless computing today. Your mobile phone, wherever you are, you have connectivity. You have free Wi-Fis everywhere. In Europe, elsewhere, you have smart cities. So technology is...
kat muy kat li la kat nga xam ne sibam laal na ma
Principal, Vice Principal, members of staff, dignitary in attendance, native of Kerewan based in America, and my fellow students. My name is Lehman Bari, the head boy of this great school. We remain grateful and fortunate to be part of students who are witnessing this noble cause. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks an important day in the history of our school. The native based in America had made a clear demonstration on a perfect citizenship. Our country, the Gambia, is grappling with multiple problems, with one which microscope and tabled out by our grateful natives. The Gambia, especially the urban settlers, had seen the adverse effect of computers illiteracy. We have seen you as true nationalists who has devoted time and taken our plight as yours. Be as it may, our grateful natives donated 48 computers and a cash of $100,000 for the upliftment of standard in our school. My purpose of speech as the head boy is to extend on behalf of the entire students a heartfelt gratitude to the natives of Kerewan based in America. We are not ingrates who receive donation and forget to say thank you. We are saying thank you. And pray for all the members of the association who has contributed in one way or the other in the scene to what we are witnessing today. Ladies and gentlemen, natives of Kerewan based in America had set a stage for colorful display of computer skill in features. They have narrowed the gap between the rural and urban settlers regarding accessibilities. You will be exposed and proudly join our mates in the 21st century. Our country is proud of you, Kerewan is proud of you, and the world at large for elevating standard. Dignitary in attendance, ladies and gentlemen, you will concord with me that to whom much is given, much is expected. We will endeavor in making the best out of the computer. We remain grateful in depth to the native based in America. Our lives are touched. Thank you infinitely. Thank you very much for calling.
MP, Member of Parliament for Lower Badibu District, and all other distinguished guests, all protocols respectively observed. It is great pleasure to be delegated by the Director of Region 3, who is nobody than Mr. Basirum Benga, to attend today's ceremony of 48 computers or laptops donated by KUSA, Kerewan U.S. Association, with a cash amount of 100,000. The donation is made by KUSA as the beginning of this crusade. This is a gesture which shouldn't be forgotten. It is a job for the principal to update the records of the school. This is the first time for me to attend such a ceremony in the school, which is donated by the citizens of Kerewan. We, the citizens of our communities, we should endeavor and always reflect our minds to our home communities in order to help our future leaders, the students, the youths, in building our society. We should always make sure that this type of occasion is frequent in our society. To value what is given today is not a small money. It's a lot of money. They can use this money to do certain things on their own benefit. But they join together as a society to help you, the future leaders of this country. Nobody knows whom you are going to be. Distinguished guests, teachers, students, and gentlemen, the future of the world is education. The key link for them and for the nation to be competitive man in the modern world is impossible without receiving better education. To be a strong town, district, region, or country was not as easy as that of today. Due to modern computer technology, we encourage our citizens to implement fully their social responsibilities by more donations to children, to our schools, to education, and to where needed. On behalf of the Director of Region 3, I urge all staff and students to make best use of these laptops. On that note, I thank each and every one of you who had contributed one way or the other in order to make sure that this occasion takes place today. I thank you all, the organizers, the principal and his staff, for work well done.